I was in my freshman year of college, which was not here. It was at McDaniel College in Maryland. It was a small Division III school where I played football. And so I kind of had made a deal with myself and God and said, hey, if there's something, if there's some other place that you want me to be that will help me grow, help me become the man of God that I need to be, show it to me. And sure enough, Liberty was like one of the first places that popped up. I wasn't on the team when I got here. I wanted to walk on, but it wasn't guaranteed. So I kind of took a leap of faith. I met with the coaches. I met with, sat down, talked with them. So that day came, and it wasn't me out there on the field looking back. The rest was, it was all God. Because for me to do those things, it was not me. It was not me at all. My redshirt junior year, I was looking to actually play a lot more that year. I was coming into summer camp that year, and basically I started getting stomach pains out of nowhere. And I didn't know what was going on. My family didn't know what was going on. Started losing weight and had to go to the bathroom very, very frequently.
There was a little bit of change at first. You could just tell he didn't feel as good. But his attitude towards everybody else and towards football and working hard never really changed. He came in every single day, worked hard. You wouldn't be able to tell that anything was wrong with him. I
called my parents. I said, I got to go to the hospital. Something's not right with me. Something's not right. So I went to the hospital, and they really couldn't give me a diagnosis or anything. So basically, I got back that weekend, and I felt terrible, worse, and I couldn't even wait a day or two. I couldn't even meet with the doctor more than 5 minutes without having to go to the bathroom. It was that awful. It just felt like someone was stabbing me with a knife in the side of my stomach. And so I get a CT scan, and like right away they're like, hey, we need to admit you into the hospital. We don't know what's going on, but you just have a ton of inflammation in your large intestine, and we need to figure it out. So when I get out of the hospital, they're like, yeah, you have some type of colitis. We really don't know what, but we'll just give you some steroids and hopefully to keep the inflammation down. And like same thing like they said before, if it gets too much, then give us a call and we'll do something about it. And so, again, it got worse. It just kept getting worse and worse. So I got in with probably one of the best GI doctors in America. And she sat me down. She's like, look, like I don't know what it is, or I'm not 100% sure what it is, but we think it's ulcerative colitis, which is just the ulceration, like an ulcer of the colon. And so, in order to do that, I had to get colonoscopy to just like and biopsies and stuff. So, again, they admitted me that day, and basically. Into Hopkins, and so I was in there again for another week. And then at this point, I'm up to 40 pounds weight loss. At this point in time, I'm just thinking like, this season's definitely done. I'm not going to be able to play again. Maybe the way that my doctor was making it sound, I might never be able to play ever again. And so I'm kind of just like, in this whole situation, I'm like, God, like, what are you using this for? How are you gonna show yourself in this? And it was hard at first. It was definitely a trial. But I think throughout this entire time, like, coming back in that process of just gaining weight back and coming back to school and not being able to play football and just being here for the team and like not really like being sure of my future, where I was going to be as far as football went, it really kind of just allowed me to put my trust in him and know that, football is not everything. And before I knew that, but it kind of just like gave me that sense of, okay, Zach, where are your priorities? God has his plans and I have my plans, and obviously God's plans are much better always than my plans. But when I got back, I think I just, Lord gave me a tremendous platform in the locker room. Just guys giving me respect. I had guys texting me all the time, calling me, saying, "Zach, like, we miss you. We didn't realize how much you meant to us. You're just such a leader and whatnot." And God gave me a platform, took me from rock bottom and brought me back up to a very high, extremely mountaintop high. And a matter of probably less than a year. Coming into my senior year, the spring ball gave me a whole new hunger, a whole new thirst for the game. Just an opportunity to kind of show guys, like, look, football isn't everything. So I got to really display that to the guys. Coming into my senior year, it just gave me that fire, both spiritually and physically, athletically, on the field. Just gave me like a second chance, second life that I never thought I was going to have.
He really left a legacy, and it's something that can't be replaced. Those kind of guys are guys that can't be replaced, no matter how good somebody is coming behind them or anything like that, because you take a guy that worked extremely hard and took value in everything that he did, and day in, day out, he was one of the hardest working guys on our team.